Welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from February 28th to March 6th. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Aries, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge here is the Judgment, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords upright. Okay. So Aries, your challenge here has a lot to do with the Judgment energy. I feel like you are going through some sort of major awakening right now. Major awakening that's happening. You have a lot of activity that's happening in your 12th house, which is in Pisces. So if you're rising Aries, even if your sun, your moon is Aries, you have a lot of activity happening in the 12th house. So this is really signaling to me that it is time for you to go through some sort of awakening, and you may be finding it difficult to realize something here, or you may be avoiding something here with the Judgment that you really need to pay attention to. We're going to clarify the Judgment and get more information for you on this in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Nine of Wands, you have the Seven of Cups, and the Lovers. I'm really strongly getting here in the recent past, there was a lot of confusion surrounding a love connection that you were in. I am getting that a lot of you gave somebody here a second chance, or you gave multiple chances to someone here over and over again, and there was a lot of confusion. Some of you may have felt like you were an option when it came to this relationship, or maybe you were dealing with somebody here who felt like you were making them an option, okay? I'm also getting for some of you here that as much as maybe things weren't working out with you and a specific person, you were still determined to make things work in the past, okay? So we're going to clarify this and get more information for you about that in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Empress in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Something here isn't moving in the present moment. It's not growing. It's not moving forward. I feel like there's a lack of an opportunity being had here because it's in reverse. We're going to find out why this is happening, what you need to know, and how you can maybe possibly change the situation into your favor moving forward. Now, in the near future, you have the King of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Wow. Very important message for you in the near future. I feel like you are going to be abandoning something. You're choosing to walk away from something, disconnect from it. A lot of you feel in the near future like you are being, how do I put this? There's something here about people constantly coming to you and expecting things from you. There's like an expectation here in the near future, and you're like, I just don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm tired of dealing with this. There's something here that's creating drama. There's high expectations. Other people have high expectations on you, and you may need to set boundaries. I see you, setting boundaries here, and maybe, choosing to disconnect from something and abandon something here. We're going to find out why that may be when we clarify in a moment. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Swords upright, the Moon in reverse, Chariot in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse, okay? A lot of you are going to be really coming to terms with something here, okay? A few things. First thing that you need to know is that for many of you, you're going to find something out, the truth. Something that was hidden from you that's been underneath the surface is going to finally come to light, and it has a lot to do with your 12th house, okay? It could have a lot to do with your health. It could have a lot to do with spirituality. It could have a lot to do with your ancestors, your spirit guides, people who have passed on. This could have a lot to do with, incarceration. This could have a lot to do with institutions. There's something here that comes to light for you. And even though it comes to light, you're like, I don't even know if I want to move forward. You find the truth out and you're like, I don't know if I want to move forward on this. Now you're starting to become super protective with the King of Swords. You see how the King of Swords has, the sword in front of him and very serious energy. So a lot of you, because you find the truth out, maybe about a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, you may decide not to move forward. You may not want to move forward. You may decide not to move forward, because you find something out here and you change. You start to change, you know, in terms of how you maybe approached your life or how you approach certain things moving forward, okay? So this is what you don't see coming. The truth is going to come to light, and a lot of you are not prepared for it, okay? So let's get into your reading, and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Judgment is clarified by the Three of Pentacles of Strength and the Ten of Wands. Your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the with other people, okay? Other people that you're dealing with. I'm getting for many of you right now, there's a really strong energy of a cycle coming to an end for you. A lot of you may decide to stop dealing with someone, stop working with someone here. You may find it very difficult to close a certain cycle or situation out with a specific person, but there's a reason why this is happening. There's a reason why things have been really difficult for you. It may be very difficult for you to work with certain people or deal with certain people. Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius, maybe a Leo. I'm getting a Scorpio here. This person that you've been trying to work things out with, it's been super difficult. And your challenge here, Aries, has a lot to do with you awakening to this realization. What in your life needs to close out and come to an end? And how can you work with other people to make this happen? It's going to require strength. It's going to require integrity on your end. And that's the only way you're going to be able to move forward from this situation, is by being open to maybe cooperating with certain individuals that you find it very difficult to do so, okay? So this is your challenge, is what I'm seeing. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands in the recent past. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Three of Wands. You have the Hierophant and the Four of Swords. Okay, so I'm really strongly getting, for many of you in the recent past, I'm getting that you tried really hard to heal some sort of situation that happened within you. Okay, you could have went through a very hard situation in the past. It really was part of your evolution. It was part of you moving forward. Some of you had to heal from a relationship, commitment, marriage that you were in the recent past, and it was very difficult for you to heal from the situation, but it was part of your growth here. It was part of your growth here. Some of you felt like you were an option in the recent past. Some of you were dealing with a Gemini here also in the recent past, is what I'm getting. Tell me more about the Lovers. Really trying to work on a relationship here that may have been very difficult for you in the past. So the Lovers is clarified by the Hangman, the Six of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Even though you were giving a lot to this connection in the recent past, Aries, it just didn't move forward the way that you wanted it to. There was a lack of moving forward. Someone here may have wanted to keep their options in the past. I'm seeing a lot of confusion here, a lot of disappointments for some of you in the recent past. But I also am getting, what you may not realize is that even though you were going through these changes, it was a part of your growth. It was a part of you healing. It was a part of you changing. It was very difficult for you to realize something or change, and you had to go through this. This is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so in the recent past, as much as you wanted a relationship or a commitment, there may have been a lack of moving forward, okay, with someone here from your past, because you needed to heal. Okay, now in the present moment, something here is not moving forward. There's a lack of growth. There's a lack of a new beginning happening. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands in the present moment in reverse. So the Ace of Wands is clarified by, you have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So I'm really strongly getting in the present moment, you know, what you don't see coming is the King of Swords, which is upright in the present moment, and it's also what you don't see coming. So for many of you, you're going to make sense of why something here doesn't move forward. Okay, some of you are dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm really strongly getting that you thought you were going to have a new beginning with this person, but you may come to some sort of realization as to why it's not happening. And for many of you, this is because you find the truth out. You find out some sort of truth that's been hidden from you for quite some time. And I feel like you kind of stumble on this. Some of you have already found out the truth, or you're in the process of finding out the truth. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is clarified by the Seven of Wands. You have the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So for many of you in the present moment, I'm really strongly getting that you've been setting boundaries with this person. This is somebody that you are in a long-term commitment or connection with, or somebody that you see yourself having a commitment with. Some of you have children with this person. And again, you find out some sort of truth here and you start to realize why the connection's not moving forward, why there's been a lack of growth. It's because something has been hidden from you and you start to get to the bottom of it eventually. Tell me more about the Empress in reverse for Aries in the present moment. The Empress is clarified by the King of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. There's been a lot of closed off energy in the present moment surrounding a specific person that you're in love with. For many of you, I do see an offer coming in from an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but you remain being closed off. I feel like you're the one that's closed off from this. You're closed off to a lack of growth. Now, if this isn't you, it could be your person. And again, it's because some sort of truth, somebody here wants the truth and they eventually get the truth. And it really leads to maybe some sort of new beginning not happening. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing in the present moment. Now, in the near future, things get really intense. I have to prepare you for what this energy is that's coming in. You retreat or you disconnect from something here. And the reason why you disconnect, we're going to find out why that may be happening, and why you're creating some sort of boundaries between you and a specific person or a group of people. Tell me more about the King of Wands in the near future in reverse for Aries. Why is it here? What's the important message? So the King of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Page of Wands. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. You have the Five of Pentacles twice in the near future. So it's indicating to me that a lot of you are choosing to disconnect from something. The reason why you're choosing to disconnect from this situation is because you're really focused on putting it behind you now. You want to put something behind you. A lot of you in the near future are going to be focused on your finances. Your money is going to be a lot more important, maybe than love. Love is going to take a back burner approach to your life. I see you moving into a new direction and you're releasing something here in the near future. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles for Aries. So the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Emperor. You have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Some of you are still dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Whoever this person is that you're dealing with in the near future, even though you're still holding on to them, there's a lack of a connection between you and this person. Even though there is some sort of stability here, like the reason why you and this person are holding on to one another is because there's a lot of stability here. But I don't see emotional love. I see there's a lack of emotional love. There's a lack of a connection here in the near future. And you may need to determine, Aries, if this is something that you still want, even though it's not emotionally fulfilling for you. You have the Seven of Wands here, so this is indicating to me that in the near future you set boundaries. You may slowly disconnect from this person or group of people in the near future because your focus changes, right? Your focus may have been one way before, but in the near future it changes. Tell me why the Seven of Wands is here. Seven of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands. You have the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. So in the near future, the reason why you're creating boundaries with this air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a Cancer, maybe a Leo or a Sagittarius, is because a lot of you come to terms with the fact that this person hurts you, or you're going to find out some sort of truth, like a third party situation here. And this person may admit that to you, and they may say, look, as much as I want to be with you, and I want us to get over this pain, and it doesn't have to be a third party. It could be the fact that this person has been emotionally unavailable to you. There's been some sort of issue between you and this person, and you've been, trying to figure out if it's time for you to end things with them. Okay. So in the near future, there's an opportunity for reconciliation, but you may not be interested because you're still hurt over the fact that this person did something or didn't do something here in the near future. Okay. So you may have to decide. I don't even see you deciding. I just see you disconnecting from it. Okay, so let's get some advice. What is the advice here? Yeah, okay. So your biggest piece of advice moving forward is the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. You need to ask yourself, okay, very important question that you need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself if you're prepared to make a decision about this situation. There's something here that's been causing you a lot of pain. You've been avoiding it. You haven't been looking at the situation for what it is. Spirit is saying it's time for you to decide. You can either remain in this place of being hurt and holding on to trauma and pain, or you can make a decision to release it and choose to be happy. But the more you ignore this situation, Aries, the more you ignore the pain that you're experiencing, the longer it is going to take for you to have the new beginning that you want. So Spirit is saying, what is going to make you happy? What is it that you need to focus on to bring fulfillment to yourself? Don't expect other people to fulfill you. You have to fulfill yourself. You're an Aries. You're here to, increase your awareness of yourself. And it doesn't matter what relationship you're in. If you're holding on to some sort of pain and you're allowing that to stop you from being happy, then that may be what's actually holding you back, okay? So a decision has to be made here. That's your biggest piece of advice about this situation instead of ignoring it, okay? So Aries, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.